The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Listen to the tape for the contract details. Just be aware that the column's commander served with 5 Commando and later made a name for himself in South Africa's 32 Battalion. He's a hardened veteran, so don't take it lightly. Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map. That's the way. Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history. Onbekende vijandelijke vechter in zicht. Bezig om contact te bewerkstelligen.
Snake, are you okay?
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Nice work, boss. Targets are almost history. gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout. Try to get behind it and take it down with missiles. Yes, mission complete. Boss, as we suspected, the mastermind behind the kid's escape was Eli. It's hard to believe, but apparently he'd been plotting an armed uprising against us. He could be hiding something else too. Ocelot's gonna press him for answers. Get back here as quick as you can.
Where is
I told you. Your father's not here.
he? They're back.
Yes, they're back. But don't get any bright ideas. Your quarters are under full surveillance. Your weapons privileges have been suspended. No more uprisings for you. Did you really think it would be that easy, Commander? You'll get your boys back. Hell, even see the boss, too. But first, I need to know what you sent them to do.
They wanted to leave.
To their homelands.
They wanted to go home. That's all.
So they were just homesick then?
Not quite. Military warlords, PFs, the armies that murdered their families. Cousins, brothers, parents. They all had someone they wanted to kill. I told them, last chance to face the world with no regrets.
Last chance?
You better be ready for your drag back here. Ready to face the world as enemies.
No!
do! Goodbye, Father. I don't need you anymore.
Was Ralph really an accident? Or did Eli just rig it to stir up the boys? Either way, he had to have been planning for this all along. Bidding farewell to the world.
Boss, we're looking for the kids in Sahelanthropus, but there's still no sign of them. We don't know if the chopper pilot is alive either. What have we gone and put in the hands of those kids? We don't know how bad this is until we find them. Also, regarding our concerns about Eli, I finished looking into whether or not he's a product of that project. I have an answer. I put it on tape. Give it a listen. Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copy. Neither is mainstream science yet, but both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives, meaning the results are negative. He's not your son, nor is he your clone. He's just...
It was 12 years ago that Zero made Eli's age and appearance. I admit the first time I saw him, I did a double take. Eli isn't your clone. But you might still have one somewhere else.
But if Eli isn't the boss's clone, why does he seem so obsessed with him? Not to mention having one hell of an attitude for his age.
I don't know. Learning the truth about himself, cursing the fact he's a clone, coming to hate who he was cloned. If that were really the case, I could understand it. But no clone could have a totally different... And the test left no room for... You yourself were there when we drew Eli's blood sample.
Come to think of it, when we went to OKB-0, he was acting strange even then. Or actually from a little before.
That was exactly when we began.
Maybe he suspected something when we drew the sample, and becoming mistrustful.
Hard to say. Eli's had an attitude problem from day one.
So what is he then?
Well, if he's gonna tell us that himself, we'll need to get him to open up more first. Skullface, real name unknown. Born in Hungary, more specifically northern Transylvania, after it reverted while he was young. But later during the war, it came under Soviet occupation. The Hungarians struggled for independence, but this hard. Just like he said, time and again, the country, when he was a young boy, the bedrock for any developing child. His country, his family, everything was all he had left. Skullface first tried his hand at espionage during all the chaos from the war. Agents, military officials, and soldiers who operated out of this Soviet spy hunt rocked the mysterious fatal illnesses, people having strokes behind, just like Stalin. No one knew, but all you need to do was... They were all taken out by a... And now we've got an idea. He'd gotten revenge, but he wasn't finished. Skullface defected to the West. Eventually, that's where it's possible. He began... It's hard to say. In any case, Zero made him as... He always did have a thing for odd, but this one was set to lead a unit when Zero created Fox. He also formed XOF as a support team, an unconventional special forces unit designed with Skullface, Zero never even, nor the CIA. If Fox was Zero's silver bullet, XOF was just like Newton's. While you were with Fox, Skullface was operating behind the scenes. We only have his word to go on, but Skullface's goal was revenge against those who'd use language to subjugate people. Those corrupting a people's identity by forcing a new tongue on them. Those using the power of language to control information. Naturally, that set his sights on Zero. To Zero, English was simply the most convenient code. But to Skullface, English was a parasite. And by eradicating it, he'd stop the world from being eaten away. If that didn't work, he was ready to see the world scorched by nuclear fire. To save language, culture, and race from annihilation, he was willing to overstep the hands of the doomsday clock. That is, of course, if you believe anything he had to say. You know, when you brought back all of the child, Eli knew they'd, needless to say, nobody. I guess they got a message. Eli wasn't put in the corner in timeout. He was locked up. Then how'd he find out? There's only one possible. The Soviet Union has been researching military side things like psychokinesis and ESP. You mean moving objects without touch, knowing what card somebody's holding up? No, you mean moving things like psychokinesis and You mean moving up, knowing what cards some psychic powers? I thought that was just another bunch of... Just bear with me. It's the ability... It's awesome. Look, psi research isn't some... There's gotta be another. Maybe one of the kids stuck in... I hope that, but I am convinced that they have, or Eli has. You better watch yourself. How am I supposed to do that? If he is depending on something... Well, that's his Achilles. If you can figure out what that something is, I'll keep that. Oh, and the medical team is looking at... For the moment, they don't see... But boss, Eli got those kids to plot their arm. Also, he could steal Sahalanthropy. That Brad got us good. Set us up and knocked us down. And then there's that mystery kid who was with Eli. If those two...
I had our best and brightest working overtime, fine-tuning the greatest burger the world has ever known. I call it...
What on earth? Now, don't judge... What? Now, come on.
It's right. So... And it doesn't just tend to people will no longer fight over food. Mankind will forget the hamburger. Skull will tackle the chemical burger is poised to be the greatest liberating force the world has ever known. An ethnic liberator. Burger. Now all I need is a better brand image, starting with a name. I gotta run, old-timer. I'll catch you later.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
About Eli hijacking Sahelanthropus. We know how he got it moving. It was Emmerich. He used the kids in the staff living quarters to carry out his repairs. We got the details on tape. You're gonna want to hear this.
What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus? What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus?
I just answered their questions. I had no idea they would actually try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child piloting it?
Oh, sure, easily.
It wouldn't work.
I bet.
I said it.
Who did you try? Did you put your...
We never...
His name was, I thought you said you never... But you made him pilot Sahelanthropus. You used...
He wanted... It was such a...
So he was.
We were happy.
You're still happy. Building layer upon layer of convenience. You're happy all the time. Think hard. You're not a victim, and you're a perpetrator. And the real world doesn't make you... It's the other way around.